This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of the episode Sphere of Influence. I'm just going over this episode this week, so let's get into it. The Trade Federation has once again blockaded a world. This time they've blockaded the world of Pandora to push the newly elected Chairman Papanoida into joining the Separatists, although they aren't officially saying that this is what the Separatists want them to do, and they want to push them away from the Republic, seemingly learning nothing from what happened on Naboo. The Republic is very reluctant to help. At the same time, Count Dooku is offering them aid if they join the Separatists. And the Republic senator for Pandora is sent to go and address the Senate. And at this time, the Trade Federation, as with Naboo, are denying that this is an illegal blockade and are saying this is completely legal. And although Senator Tucci is outraged by this, she still has faith in the Republic, and Padme goes to reassure her that she should definitely remain loyal and tells her of her experiences when she was Queen of Naboo, and basically the same thing happened. But Dooku and the Separatists really want this to happen and take Pandora from the Republic, and they send the bounty hunter Greedo to go and kidnap the chairman's daughters. Ahsoka agrees to help, saying that the Separatists are most likely behind this, especially since they have offered to help find the daughters, as long as they go and join the Separatists. Ahsoka and Senator Chuchi go to investigate the Trade Federation control ship that is parked above Pandora, as the chairman begins to lead his own investigation, since the Republic investigation is not going anywhere, not finding any evidence. They do find a statue that's been put out of place and find the blood of Greedo, and they go to Tatooine to track down the Rodian. And once they do, they take him prisoner and bring him to Jabba the Hutt, and asking him for sympathy to make Greedo talk because they are both fathers. Jabba does agree once the evidence is brought to him, also likely to keep his alliance with the Republic, since it is beneficial to him. And with this, Greedo has to take the chairman to the kidnappers and one of the chairman's daughters. Meanwhile, on the Trade Federation ship, Ahsoka and Senator Chuchi are able to sneak around and learn that the other daughter is being held prisoner on the ship, and they have done it for the Separatists. And going to sneak around, Ahsoka uses a Jedi mind trick to get her and the Senator into the quarters and rescues one of the daughters. Meanwhile, back on Tatooine, Greedo is brought to the other daughter, and quickly enacts a firefight once his allies are able to catch on to what's going on. They are defeated, and one of the daughters is rescued. And Ahsoka and Chuchi manage to reach the other daughter. And once they do go and try to escape, they are confronted by the Neimoidians, who play dumb and act like they didn't know she was there. They put one of the Neimoidians as a fall guy, blaming it all on him, saying he's an extremist, no longer associated with the Trade Federation, and is a loyalist of Newt Gunray. Although that is really ridiculous. They do accept this as long as the Trade Federation takes down their blockade, which they do, and this is all resolved. Now that the Trade Federation has suffered a major blow, they definitely have to be a lot more careful and try to hide their connections to the Separatists, since this nearly exposed them as being not neutral in the war. Yes, the okay episode of Clone Wars. It's definitely not my favorite. It's not bad. It's a nice little story. You get the only other appearance of Rhoda the Hutt to ever be seen in anything. You also get some interesting stuff like Jabba the Hutt, and we get to see Greedo and how he's always kind of a loser and not doing too well. That combined with a scene where he gets beat up by a young Anakin, and when he gets killed by Han Solo, just shows that this guy had some of the worst luck in Star Wars. Yeah, so this is a really okay one. It is very reminiscent of The Phantom Menace, and besides, really, I think the most interesting thing is this is all based off of George Lucas's family, with George Lucas playing this character in Revenge of the Sith. Although they did have someone else, I believe Cad Bane's actor, voice him. And with the other ones, everyone is just based off of his children that he had at the time. And yeah, I think that it is a really good thing. And I really like that we have that, with this being a story based off of George Lucas and his family. But yeah, besides that, the episode isn't truly amazing or anything. Yeah, let's just take a look at where I ranked it. And I give this arc a score of 83.2, putting it under Defenders of Peace and above R2 Missing. The other one that's sort of related to this, Trespass, is just above it. Yeah, I really like this placement for it because it's a pretty good episode, but not, the best one ever. I think it's a solid place to put it over here because, as I said, you can't always have the best episode every week. But yeah, I still really love making this series, even when it's not on my absolute favorite episodes, because this is such a great show. In fact, for May 4th, I'm going to be releasing a video on why I love this show so much and why it's my favorite TV show ever. And also, next week I will have the Zero the Hutt arc, which will be the 2 episodes in season 3, and also will go into the episodes Hostage Crisis from season 1. And we're close to the end of year 1 with only 2 episodes slash arcs being left. But as I said, I split this up because really it could get pretty long, and these videos would be over an hour, so I'm going to keep them both around 40 minutes. So it's going to be a lot easier to upload. And yeah, once this is done, we'll be going into year 2. And it's nearly time for when they begin to change the character models, specifically what they're wearing, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to go into. Just because, it's going to be a change up in what they're wearing, and that's pretty rare on an animated show. Well, I really do appreciate it here because I think it was just so interesting to see them begin to evolve with the time. And yeah, when I start off year 2, it's going to be a pretty big one with the Night Sisters arc, but that's going to be in like 3 weeks. So still, I'm really loving this series. I want to know what you think of it. And I will see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.